Back in 1977, my older brother Rick was involved in a near-fatal head-on car collision about 3 hours away from home. It was questionable for a period of time whether he would even survive. My parents wanted to go down and spend time with him while he was in intensive care, so I got sent away to camp for a week, Camp Notre Dame. In order to distract myself from the thoughts of fears of thinking that I might lose my brother, I decided to carry myself with as positive and upbeat of an attitude of mind as I possibly could during that week at camp. As a result of that, I was actually awarded the Camper of the Week award. This was my first experience with the power of choosing a positive state of mind. Many years later, when I found myself working at another chiropractor's office after I had suffered my burst appendix episode, I encountered a man who was a patient and friend of the doctor I was currently working for, who happened to be friends also with a friend of mine from undergraduate at St. Bonaventure University, Brian DeFonso. This man told me how Brian had told him that he credited me with getting him through his freshman year of college. He waxed on and on and on about how important, how integral I was to Brian's success in his freshman year. To be honest with you, he started making me uncomfortable. This was years before I had found my voice, written my books, and started making videos. I wasn't yet comfortable with who life was calling me to be. All I wanted was for him to stop talking. He kept going on and on and on. Finally, I looked at him and said somewhat flippantly, "Everyone needs a fan club, I guess." I know how it came across, and he did stop talking. I know that what I said sounded arrogant and conceited. It was anything but. I felt so unworthy of the praise and accolades that he was showering upon me. I was ashamed and embarrassed of the situation I found myself in life at that time. I could barely take care of myself or do anything for myself. How could I possibly have done what he said for Brian? He did quit talking, and it would be many years before Brian spoke to me again as well. When I did finally speak to Brian, I apologized to him, explained why I had said what I had said. He understood, and he explained to me, Brian said that in his freshman year of college, it was the first time he had been away from home, and he was scared and frightened. I was the resident assistant on his dormitory floor, and I was also his next door neighbor. And my positive, upbeat attitude had made him feel safe and secure and at home. Truth be told, Brian was the most positive, upbeat person I've ever met. Brian died last year. Excuse me. From leukemia. 5.5 months before I got my cancer diagnosis. I never got to tell Brian how important his friendship was to me, and how much his belief in me meant to me. I wish I would have told him. See you next time.